Welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao, and we are just about 6 days to the start of the African Games, and Team Ghana has been intensifying and finalizing their training for the competition. Now, one team that will be looking forward to picking gold medal is the Black Satellites, and their head coach, Desmond Ofei, has expressed confidence in the team as they head to the final stages of the preparations for the 13th Africa Games male competition. Now, the national under-20 are currently in Cape Coast as they step up preparation for the competition, which will be staged from March 8 to 2023. March 8 to 2024. Now, Ghana are in Group A and will face Congo, Benin, and Gambia in the group stage of the competition. Coach Ofei believes after weeks of intensive training at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram Pram and sessions in Cape Coast, the Satellites are poised to achieve their targets in the competition.
I think the team is progressing really nicely. We're in a final hurdle towards the tournament. You know, the last 3 weeks we've been in the soccer center in Pram Pram, and we've been working really hard. Now we are here in Cape Coast to train. We're in the final stages of our preparation and everything is going smoothly. Working in football, there's a lot of challenges, but we must stay focused. Why? Because obviously we know what is at stake. This All-African Games means a lot to us, especially in our current state. We really want to prove something to the nation, and you know, the boys are really hungry and ready to showcase their talent. It wasn't an easy one because obviously we're hoping to get a squad of 25, 22 outfield players plus 3 goalkeepers, but for this competition CAF chose to go for 20 players. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because we had a lot of talented players, and unfortunately we have to make tough decisions, and in this final selection I think we made the right calls with the right players to get the balance of the team right. It's not easy, you know, assembling a squad of 20 players, but I think that we'll be 100% ready.
Forget the past, but we'll move on. Cheers to victory.
Second ball, start diagonal. You know, we need your support. It's going to be an amazing event. We are hosting, we are the host nation, so come support us, and I'm sure we can do some magic in this All-African Game.
Come tomorrow, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, will commission the University of Ghana Stadium for the African Games. Now, the 20,000 capacity stadium, which has been completed to host the Africa Games, will be the center of attraction for the field and track disciplines during the Games. Now, about 13,000 athletes, officials, and volunteers from 54 African countries are expected in Accra for the 2-week competition, and the commissioning of the venue signifies the final phase of preparations. Now, venue manager for the facility, Dr. Bello Betugu, has been speaking to Joy Sports about the readiness of the facility.
And after that, sometime next week it will be handed over. You can see over there the warm-up pitch is ready, the Mondo track is ready. You can see the equipment, they are discharging them and loading them into the vehicle, into the containers, into storage. You can see over here too in the stadium, the grass is being done. The Mondo track is there. Marking will start this evening or tomorrow early in the morning. The VIP is there. I mean, maybe some 2-3% of the work yet to be done. If we go to the rugby, the same thing. So we are really ready as far as the sporting infrastructure is concerned. We are ready, and we are sure we shall get to that point by the beginning of the Games.
Doc, as a venue manager for the Legon facility, what makes this place very special?
Well, as a venue manager, and what makes it special, I will call it my baby. It started around 2003, and during my tenure, and I recall when I was interviewed, they asked me, what are you going to do with the stadium? I said, I'll complete it before I leave. Lo and behold, I am completing it in my time. So that makes it special. That makes it really great. And look at the warm-up track. Look at the rugby stadium. What do we want again? That makes it special, that it has been completed at this time. And finally, we have seen the light of day. People thought it will never happen. We were skeptical, where is the money? But we really bulldozed through, started bit by bit, and now the big one has come and it has happened. So it's special, and special too because this is the first time Ghana is hosting the African Games, and we are going to do it on the campus of a university. Again, special because it doesn't happen. Mega events don't normally happen on university campuses.
Well, another team that will be looking to impress at the Africa Games is the Ghana national boxing team. Now, the Black Bombers, 6 of that team will fly to Italy tonight for a Paris 2024 Olympic qualifier. Samuel Techi, who won bronze in the featherweight division at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, is expected to lead the Black Bombers on that quest. He'll be fighting in the light welterweight division. The other members of the Black Bombers are Theophilus Kwakpo Alotif, will be fighting in the lightweight division. Alfred Korte will be fighting in the lightweight middleweight division. Jonathan Tete fighting in the light heavyweight, and Leicester-born Mark Kojovi Ahundao, beg your pardon, will be fighting in the heavyweight division. Now, a black hitters pair of Janet Aka and warrant officer Anatu Muhammad will be competing in the flyweight and lightweight division, respectively. Now, the boxers will be led by Coach Ofori Asari and his assistant Vincent Aka Nete. Now, Coach Ofori Asari himself has been speaking to Joy Sports about this trip.
We have 7 boxers that we are determined to go, but we are waiting for the visa. If the visa comes, before we know those who are going and those who are not going. But whatever the situation, we want to at least go there and qualify 1 or 2 boxers for the Olympic Games. Because the whole nation, we are yet to have a team to qualify. And so we want to be the first team to qualify, at least.
Now, of how important is that going to be in the grand scheme of affairs when it comes to the preparation or the impact of that on the African Games? Because obviously that forms part of your preparations, right?
Yeah, we are aware. We are aware that is, from there we are coming to join. But it is not all the team that is going to the Paris qualification. There are some that will be left back here, and when they come back, they will join the team as well. In the tournament, we are only aiming to get into the qualification zone. If you get into the qualification zone, then we have to look back to the African Games, and we'll have some recoveries within that time. And it is like going to the Olympic Games. You'll be fighting and fighting and fighting to be able to reach the medal zone. You have a lot of fight. So we know. So we've let me say we've matched the world qualifier to the African Games. So it will be a continuation thing.
It definitely is going to be a plus in terms of your preparation.
Yeah, that is how it's going to be. But it's a challenge we have to take because we cannot forgo the Olympic qualification and to the African Games, and we cannot forgo the African Games also to the Olympic qualification. So we match all, and we are going to do our best for that. That's why we need support.
Wow, now in a historic moment for Ghana handball, the under-20 national team saw to victory, clinching gold in the IHF Africa Zone 3 Trophy tournament. Electrifying final held at the Boteman Sports Complex last Saturday saw Ghana's young talent dominating the court, ultimately triumphing 32-28 over the formidable under-20 team from Cote d'Ivoire. The victory opened a new chapter in Ghana's sporting history as the team booked their tickets to participate in the African Championship, a testament to their skill, determination, and unwavering spirit. The Guinean under-18 squad team also impressed in the competition by securing a deserved silver medal despite losing 25-33 to Nigeria in a hard-fought final. Benin finished third to claim bronze in that division also. Now, the performance of the Ghanaian side is also courtesy the leadership of the Ghana Handball Association President, Mr. Neil Lante Bannerman, who believed the sport had great potential to make bigger strides in Africa, given more investment and attention. Now, the one-week competition, which was under the supervision of Honorable Medat El Betagi, a former Minister of Sports in Egypt, and presently the first vice president of the Confederation of African Handball, had in attendance Nigeria, La Côte d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, and Liberia. Now, in studio with me is the president of the Ghana Handball Association, Mr. Bannerman, and the coach of the under-20 side, Mr. Hilary Mills. Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Bannerman. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For winning Ghana Trophy. These days, trophy is hard to come by. Really hard to come by. So,
you can understand well.
Yeah, I mean, any sports and discipline that brings trophy, you're super excited about it. I mean, Mr. Bannerman, let's talk about this competition. What was this competition basically all about?
Okay, so the IHF Trophy is a developmental project that the International Handball Federation embarks on to basically develop, harness, and give the opportunity for young talents to be exploited and then to develop them.
Interesting. And we had, what, 4 countries participating?
No, we had 6 countries participating. In
Okay.
fact, for our zone, as far as the handball zoning is concerned, we are 8 in our zone. We have Nigeria, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Burkina Faso, Niger, Liberia, and then Ghana.
Okay.
But unfortunately, 2 of the countries didn't turn up. That was Burkina Faso and Niger. But the 6 other nations participated, and fortunately, we were able to take gold in the under-20 category and silver in the under-18 category.
That's impressive. And Coach Hilary Mills, you led the team in the under-20 team to pick the gold. I mean, how difficult of a contest was it for you? We played, what, Côte d'Ivoire in the final?
Yes.
Those who won the African Cup of Nations, we beat them. Sharp. We like that. But how difficult was it for you in the competition?
Yeah, Côte d'Ivoire was in the final with Nigeria in the last edition. And about 8 of their players are playing professional league in Europe. So it's not something easy for us. It needs pure tactical training, technical training, physical, psychological, and in fact the theoretical side of training that's concerned. And we are licensed D coaches, and we're playing against coaches with license A. So it's pure challenging, but we managed to do our best and snatch a trophy from them.
Interesting, really interesting. But let's talk about the quality of the performance of the Ghanaian side. How good have the boys become over the years?
Sure. It's due to the progressive courses we had as coaches and the opportunity given to us as young coaches to lead this team. And also, let me say, the infrastructure played a major role. The new Boteman court that was built for us by the president. Some of the goals that we scored, it's through diving from the wings, which the concrete surface we couldn't.
I can imagine. You can't do that on concrete surface. You cannot dive. How will you dive?
So those lovers of the game who watched on YouTube and IHF live globally, they commented about our wingers, where they shoot, where they dived, and the kind of saves our keepers made, which shows that learning has taken place. They have been experienced in practice, and learning has taken place.
I mean, Coach, Mr. President, this is testament to the work your association is doing. I mean, you look at the performance of the team, you look at the facility that has been built. Where do you think handball is heading to in the country?
I think that given the attention and the investment that is needed, handball is surely going to fly the flag of Ghana very high. I have been with the team for some time. The first time I took this particular team on the under 18 and under 20, we went to Côte d'Ivoire. Against all odds, we participated. We saw the energy levels of the teams that played. It will interest you to know that the Nigerian team that played in this particular one are the current world champions.
Wow.
So,
current world champion.
Yes, so it tells you where we have come from and where we are heading towards. And like he said, comparing the concrete floors that we had, that we had been using to play our games, and the one that has been provided by His Excellency the President at Boteman, we can say that the onus is now on us to use it to develop handball to the state. And I can tell you it will benefit the team greatly. We are not going to rest on our horse. This is just the beginning. We know what this particular team can do going forward. We are going to keep them just like we kept them from 2021. In fact, beyond that, we had them already. But 2021, we took them to Côte d'Ivoire to participate in the IHF Trophy, where Nigeria won and Côte d'Ivoire placed second. Now we are here. They've been able to manage to beat all these teams and they have won the cup. So we know that going forward, given the attention and investment, handball will fly the flag of Ghana very, very high.
Interesting. Coach, let me come to you also before I come finally to Mr. Bannerman. So what's the plan for the team after? What's the plan you have for the team now? Are they going to go on break? When will they resume camping, etc.?
In fact, we are not resting at all. Like a week or 2 weeks at the transition, we'll come back with our theoretical tacticals I earlier mentioned. I am not doing this alone. I have about 2-3 assistant coaches who play the major role, even by video analysis, by reading meanings into previous editions, and we never came to this far by like a silver platter. So as we planned and we have the trophy, we are still going back to the drawing board, looking at videos of those who participated in the last edition, the African continent, and we are going through their videos and we are going to match them foot to foot and take that slot as well. So we are not going to rest at all.
Interesting, really interesting. Of course, your captain is here. We'll bring him in shortly. But Mr. Bannerman, you, apart from this, have another big responsibility in the Africa Games because there's going to be handball in there. Team Ghana is under your leadership. How ready is the team for the tournament? Are we ready to pick gold? Because now we have this trophy. We're expecting gold in the African Games.
I think that looking at Ghana, we are doing our best. We are coming up. We've won gold in the under 20. Definitely to raise the bar, to give motivation for the national team to also perform. But I want to be very sincere and I want to be very optimistic without being pessimistic that we should not expect so much. I am being optimistic. I'm using the word carefully.
Yeah.
If I say the other way if I say the other way around,
being cautiously optimistic.
I'm being cautious because if you look at the first 30 teams or countries in Africa, Ghana doesn't come up. So we have Egypt coming, we have Angola coming. We know their strength. We have the likes of Kenya, the likes of Algeria, and the rest. I don't want us to be so much. I don't want us to have so much expectations. We should be measured in our expectation. Yes, Ghana is coming up in handball, but we should manage our expectations.
Interesting. So we understand for winning this, they will be playing in the African Championship. When is that coming up?
We are yet to get the date from the Confederation of African Handball and the IHF. Yeah. But by winning this, it means that for the first time in our history, Ghana is going to participate in the African Cup, just like we have the FIFA Under-20 Cup, African Cup, the same way our boys are also going to participate in the African Under-20 Cup. Unfortunately, we lost to Nigeria in the Under-18 section. Yeah. So Nigeria will be participating in the Under-18 African Cup from our zone. And I believe strongly we can do better and qualify for the world stage.
Interesting. Well, let's receive the captain now. Captain who led the Under-20 side to win it. Let's just receive him. I'm sure he'll be representing the boys. He's got what's his name?
Elvis Soa.
Soa. Amazing. Elvis Soa. Elvis, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I could see your smiles. You are sorted. You just need a few more dollars and you'll be done. You know, you win a trophy like this, as big as this, you need to get some dollars in your pocket. So, it's in order, right?
It's in order. That's what we are looking forward to. Yeah. You know, we've come this far without any help from any cutters. And so we are expecting that now that we've been able to show Ghana what handball is capable of doing, corporate Ghana will come on board, government of Ghana will look on our side and also do the needful so that our boys will be well motivated to take up the rest of the world.
Absolutely. In an era where the Black Stars are disappointed, we need to turn attention to wherever we can find the excitement. And handball at the moment seems to be giving us that. So our congratulations. We wish you the very best at the championship. Mr. Hilary also, the very best. Mr. Bannerman, we're going to be in touch with you all through the African Games because we'll have a lot to talk about. Thank you so much for coming to the studio. Just stay a bit with me while I tell my viewers about another sport whose professional association has just been launched, paddle. It's one of the fastest growing sports in the world in terms of numbers played, according to the governing body, the International Paddle Federation. Paddle is now played by around 25 million people across the globe, with the game enormously popular at the grassroots and professional level in countries such as Mexico, Argentina, and Spain. Now, to help promote the sport in Ghana, the Professional Paddle Association of Ghana became the latest federation to be registered under the National Sports Authority after its launch earlier today. Joy Sports Adamu Benin Abdul Karim was there and came through with this report.
According to information available to the National Sports Authority, there are 64 registered sporting federations in Ghana, and the newest of them all is the Professional Paddle Association of Ghana, which was launched here today in Accra at the Oka Deco in Spintex.
Paddle is a combination of tennis and squash, with teams of two competing against each other. The facilities here at the S2 Sports Complex are a beauty to behold. They have 4 courts to be used for the Paddle Accra Open starting tomorrow, Friday, and subsequent tournaments. The president of the Professional Paddle Association of Ghana, Jean Said, explained the thinking that went into the establishment of the association.
We wanted to, we brought the sport to the Ghana in November 22, and we didn't want to leave it like this, just a sport, just anybody can come and play. We wanted to regulate it, we wanted to develop it, we want the youth to come up, we wanted to create a championship, we wanted to create a national team, and to do that, you had to go through an association or a federation. And the best way to start is by an association that will become a federation once we have enough players registered. So that's how we started.
The Vice President, Nur Seklawi, says their goal is to raise a national team as soon as possible to represent Ghana at international competitions.
We are also happy to announce that the paddle game is moving across Ghana and moving across regions, and there will be more paddle courts in Laboni zone, there will be more paddle courts in airport zone. This is a work in progress that will be done in the first quarter of the year or early second quarter of the year. We're also proud to announce that some of the hotels has added paddle to their hobbies inside the hotels. Now we go to the ultimate goal, which having, instead of only black stars, we would like to have golden stars representing Ghana in any paddle game. And this is the ultimate goal for a Ghanaian team to represent Ghana internationally and to excel and to raise the flag high.
The Deputy Director General of the National Sports Authority, Majid Bawa, who represented the Sports Minister, Mustafa Yusuf, at the launch, lauded the Professional Paddle Association of Ghana for taking such a bold step to introduce the sport in Ghana.
He would have loved to be here by himself, but circumstances beyond his control, he's unable to join us, and he has asked me to represent him and to convey his well wishes to the newest association in Ghana. I'm very delighted to be part of this program. So I have been at the background supporting the formation and the registration of the association with the National Sports Authority. The authority, and for that matter, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, is ready and willing to partner anybody to develop sports in the country. I will want to, on behalf of the...
Well, that's all we have for you on Prime Sports tonight with me, Razak Musbao. Please do have a wonderful evening up next.